Hey. I'm here again, trying to remember what to do. So, been out for a little bit with some various bits and pieces, so sorry about that, but unfortunately a lot of these were out with my control. But I'm here and I felt like being... I know October is like spooky season and everything, but I felt like being cozy today. Oh, what is Streamlabs? Oh, okay. Streamlabs gets confused because I was to switch my microphone a little while ago. And it's one of those where you can just press the top of it to turn it off. So I don't have to like mute and unmute on Streamlabs all the time. And it gets so confused. Because it's like, your microphone is muted, but we're not getting anything. Or it's like, your microphone isn't muted, but there's no sound. It's like, of course there's no sound, I switched it off. But here we are. And yeah, I'm just gonna get straight into it, cause we're playing Dreamlight Valley.
This valley is pretty great.
So yeah, it's been a bit since I played this. I did play a little bit yesterday just to sort of get back into some other things. So, the Forgotten now has a name, and that is Morrigan. And I also have Peter Pan in my village. I'm gonna do what I always do. Let's go see what's in Scrooge's shop, because there's been a couple of big updates since I last put in a lot of time in this. Like I said, I played a little last night just to kind of get back to using the controls and stuff like that, because sometimes after I've not played a game for a little while, you know how it is, you kind of forget the controls, or you mix up the controls with another game. And that's what I ended up doing. I kept mixing up the controls with something else. Oh, this is nice. I had this already.
We are so lucky to have you here.
I was not aware I had that already. Okay. And yeah, I'm still a bit sniffly because I'm full of the cold. Rawmeister, hello. Do I want that? No. Oh, hang on, this one's not so bad. So yeah, I've just been trying to get used to...
neighbor. Uh-huh.
Oh, it's herringbone. Okay, I actually quite like herringbone patterns. Yeah, it has been a minute, Rawmeister, definitely. I'm not too bad. I'm full of cold, which is not great, but I think I'm over the worst of it.
This place really shows that everybody's special in their own way.
Thank you, nature gods, for the medicinal powers of lemon, lime, orange, and honey.
Yeah, that's right. The ocean's a friend of mine.
I want that shirt.
Oh, greetings, neighbor. Thank you kindly.
See, one thing I wish this game would do was is you wear dresses with jackets. I wish you could do that. Yeah, it's and also this time around, I never really used to use honey a lot. I was more sort of, my strategy when I get ill like this is to basically burn it out of me. So I'm all for, like, I reach for the hot sauce. First and foremost. That's my usual like go to is I head straight for the spice. But it's like, okay, this time I'll, you know, I'll give it a go, because it's like we got, like, for lack of a better term, like proper honey. It was like we got a couple of jars of really nice honey at a farmer's market. Oh yeah, I dug all this up, didn't I? See, I was like, you know what, I'll just give it a go this time around. I'll see what it's like, and it's actually worked really well. See, I've been humming that with either orange or lemon and lime. With what we Scottish people tend to call diluting juice, which is like squash. I don't know many other terms for it. Like sort of squash, cordial, whatever you want to call it. See, I'm mixing that in together is worked to make my throat a little bit better. I am level 5 friendship with my little companion. Yes, this is me also getting used to the features as well, because it's like... There's like a whole bunch of new stuff in this, because I didn't play this for a fair bit of time. So... lately it's been a mix of things. I've been volunteering at a local museum, which has been fun. But that is wrapping up for now, because they're not actually open during the winter. They open for a couple of, like, town events, but that's been it. The major thing has obviously been what's going on with my eye. So, I was meant to go to ophthalmology a couple of weeks ago to discuss my options, given that the injections haven't worked as planned. But that was unfortunately postponed. Oh, oh, that's so cute. Wally with the little thing, the little seedling. But managed to get that appointment rescheduled to next week, so hopefully there will be something that can be. I mean, this condition can't be, like, for lack of a better term, cured. It's just not one of those, it just doesn't work that way. So it's just about sort of not making it any worse. That's the main sort of crux of it, is not trying to make it worse. Right, what have I got to do? Right, those don't reset. I did wonder about that. Okay, earn Dreamlight. I don't know how I do that. Fairly fancy again. I don't know what that means because I tried cooking like a, because I thought like fairly fancy meant like 4-star. Tried that, didn't work.
I'm so glad you trust me.
Tried a 3-star. That didn't work. So yeah, I'm a little confused as to what that one means. But I can at least have a go and try and figure out this whole Nightthorn thing, because they usually just sort of pop up a little bit everywhere. But yeah, it's mainly just sort of trying to sort of keep going, really. Yeah, still watching. I need to actually finish watching Dynamite from last night because I started dozing off. So I haven't watched like the last, what, 30-40 minutes of the episode. Because it is just, I've just been getting like really sleepy and it's... But I still keep up with what I can. Sort of what I can when I can. Obviously WWE stuff being on Netflix makes that a lot easier. I will admit I don't watch a lot of Japanese stuff. The main obstacle is the... Oh. What was that for? Oh, okay, that's... Oh, of course, I earned Dreamlight by doing the things. So yeah, time difference is the main thing. Oh. I didn't realize all these were here. Oh, have I got enough to get extra reward? Have I got enough to get another reward? I can get the last 2 on this page. But yeah, I will say sort of like, I suppose in terms of like sort of major wrestling things, it's like Japanese in particular is like a big gap in let me buy the wall. Okay. Because I was like, what? What is there saying I've still got stuff? But I don't. But yeah, it was that sort of thing. I was actually talking to my sister-in-law about it. because she's actually been watching the odd show on
I'm kind of making this up
Netflix,
as I go.
so I wouldn't actually be too surprised if the next time we actually see each other, she'll be like, "What on earth is going on?" I was like, "Right." It's like, right, where do you want to start? Oh, hang on. It's that thing of like, right, where should we start? Where should we start? How long have we got? Oh, of course, because it wasn't exactly the thing.
I hope my time here brings honor to my family.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's like, I always try and see it like it's theater in a way. Like it's a version of that. Oh no. What? Why is this game stopped? Oh, it was confused. Okay. Gracie, thank you for the reset. 3 hat. Okay.
I'm so glad you trusted me. The cold doesn't bother me.
I didn't realize it had been 3 years either. Whoa, that's weird to think about. That is very strange to think about, that it's been that amount of time already. And then I sort of think, well, God, I was streaming for a good couple of years before even getting affiliate, so yeah, I haven't gone back and watched a lot of the territory stuff. It's like I'm aware of it, and obviously it's like I've watched little bits of it to sort of get some wider context on some of the stuff in the Iron Claw. But it's not something I've done, I suppose, like a deep dive. Mainly because a part of that is, for me, it's knowing where to start. I'm the kind of person that likes to have like a definitive start point to choose from, and it's just sort of picking what that would be. If that makes sense. And you know, would I be better following the timeline of a certain wrestler or a certain territory, or it's just trying to find that start point. That's the thing for me.
Gotta say, there's some nice folks around here.
I thought they were. I thought the Midnight Express were in the Hall of Fame.
What kind of bunch do we have today?
Rock and Roll. Okay, that's where I was really getting confused. Rock and Roll Express. This Saturday night's main event.
Woo! Woohoo!
See, I don't know how they're going to play it. Because also, with sort of recent things, and I kind of get why it's happening, I thought that the War Games match was pretty much set on the men's side. I mean, it still is. It's probably now just going to be a SmackDown one instead of a Raw one. Because it me looks like instead of because I would have been sure that the Vision would have been one side of that War Games match. I'd have bet money on it. And, well, it's a good thing I didn't. Because I thought it would have been like, sort of, I would have said Vision and like the New Day versus like Usos, Punk, Knight, and then Roman. That's what I would have done for the War Games match. But it does seem that for the men's War Games match, I would now say the safe bet is probably gonna be Wyatt 6 versus MFTs. Or MFT. The Timu bloodline. It seems that they're building up to something like that. It's like, I don't know whether or not it's gonna be like that's gonna be the War Games match, because I don't know if there's been enough of a build up. But yeah, Wyatt versus MFT now seems like the logical choice. Women, I think that's going to be a Raw one, because I think what we're going to get is Kabuki Warriors, Judgment Day, and then Liv if she's cleared. If Liv isn't cleared, Becky. Then on the other side, you've got Rhea, Io, Bailey, Lyra, And maybe AJ? But I don't know about AJ. I don't know if AJ would want to do a War Games match or not. That's not to say she couldn't, it's just whether or not she'd want to. Yeah, because with... This is why I think for me Bailey seems a shoe-in for the War Games match, because you can play off that. You know, if she's maybe... I wouldn't necessarily put her in first for whatever side she's on. I think she's going to be on the face side. I think if you maybe put her in second or third, you can get some really interesting stuff. Out of her, I think. I wouldn't be too surprised if he was at least maybe involved in this. Yeah, I kind of hope that when this is done, that we get a good Kyrie singles run out of it. Because obviously Asuka's had her time to shine, and rightly so. So has Io, and I'd say main roster Kyrie has been maybe a little overlooked. Well, actually, a fair bit overlooked. So it would be nice to see Kyrie get a good long... Yeah, I think the Kyrie turn on Asuka is happening. It's just a case of when. Right, these are the ones. It is a case of, right, how long are they going to draw this out? Is this going to be something that they're maybe going to pull the trigger on at War Games? Or is it going to be something that they're going to build to? But yeah, I'm really hoping for a good Kyrie singles run. Once this storyline with Asuka and all them is done. It could go that way. I mean, the thing is, we've had the Usos fight before, like Uso versus Uso, and it didn't go that well. Yeah, and this is also the thing as well. It's like, right, Jimmy's gonna go on paternity leave. How long is that gonna be? Realistically, how long is his paternity leave gonna be? Because I don't think paternity leave is as long. So I don't see him being out. Yeah, I can't really say anything for like the how they were in Japan or much about Mayu, because I don't really know anything about Mayu, to be honest. to say, I don't really know. The one thing I will say with this Japanese thing with those women coming over is I'll always be a little bit mad. But again, this could have been her choice with her schedule and what she wanted to do and everything. I'm a little bit sad we didn't get Mako Satomura
Peppa says, and drizzle with
on
sprinkle.
the main roster. But again, that could have been entirely her decision.
Time for this here dragon's beauty sleep.
See, you would think that would be the obvious sort of course for them, but they do seem so far very content to have Penta just be a singles wrestler. Phoenix, I don't know, because obviously there's this whole thing with Andrade and what went on with all of that, because you can imagine Andrade getting punted has buggered up whatever plans they had for that pair. So they've had to go back to the drawing board for Rey Fenix. I bet. You know, it is kind of what it is. Right, that's what I was gonna do. I was like, why do I keep emptying my thing? It's like, I was gonna go fishing. But you would imagine at some point they would bring they would want to bring the Lucha Bros together. Yeah, I'm happy Ilya Dragunov's back. It's like, you're the one Russian I'm happy to see. It's like the list of Russians I'm happy to see is very short. But Ilya Dragunov is on that list. I suppose I am a little bit sad that we're maybe not gonna get the open challenges, unless that's something that Dragunov decides to keep doing.
Hey, watch where you're going.
But I don't know. I don't know if that's something that he's gonna keep going or not. Because those open challenges were great. Because with those open challenges, you could be guaranteed that SmackDown would have at least one great match on it. It's like, you could be assured there was gonna be at least one great match on that card every week, because you were gonna get the open challenge. No, that is a question. You know, I'm not sure. It's definitely shown that he can perform consistently every week. And it's also been a nice counter to the IC title, which obviously with it being in the hands of Dom, it's... You know, you're gonna have that sort of cowardly, sort of slimy heel that doesn't really want to defend the title, even though he should. Lol, git. Yeah, I can see that, and like I said, this has definitely proven, I think, for a lot of people, Sammy's consistency. Like, in the ring. And you know, it's helped other stories, because obviously we have this whole thing. Because I think that's how the... That was like one of the big catalysts for the Aleister Black Damien Priest feud. Which I'm enjoying, because I'm a fan of both of them. And same with The Miz and Carmelo Hayes. You know, them taking each other out to stop the other one doing the open challenge.
What's the word?
How's it going?
Nice.
It's kind of driven that home. It was like, as soon as The Miz appeared on Friday, it was like, yeah, Mello, where you at? It's like, Mello, where you at? And they take him out, and we got Ilya Dragunov, and it's like, yes, bring back the man bomb. Although I don't know what it is now. This keeps getting pointed out because I keep seeing it now. There are two theories. One, wrestler goes away and comes back absolutely jacked, like way more jacked than they were before. But also, what is it now with male wrestlers getting neck tattoos? Because as somebody pointed out, if you look at the male champions in WWE, 3 of them have got neck tattoos. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad thing. I have tattoos. I have contemplated the idea of getting a neck tattoo. What of, I don't know. Yeah, because Dom's one is like a luchador mask, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's sort of meant to cement his whole thing as being like king of the luchadors. It's like, no, it doesn't help. Does this thing make me a cuppa? No, it's just doing the thing. It's just doing the thing. It's not making me a cuppa, it's just doing the thing. But yeah, it's just that sort of slight thing of like the neck tattoo. I mean, I have nothing against neck tattoos at all. It is one of those, it's like, it's a pattern, I suppose, and now it's been pointed out, I can't unsee it. It's the whole, the colour of Seth Rollins' Tron matches his outfit. Once that was pointed out to me, I can't unsee it. You can't unsee it once it's been pointed out. That his outfit or his gear will always, and the colour of his Tron will always match. But yeah, I'm just trying to think, what other matches have we got for Saturday night's main event? Because it's next weekend, isn't it? Because it's... Yeah, because Halloween Havoc's this weekend. Yes? And then Saturday night's main event is next weekend. Okay, so we just got the two matches. We've got Punk versus Jay and Cody versus Drew. Okay. I don't think Cody's losing anytime soon. But, again, this is me being a biased Scots person. I wouldn't mind if Drew won and actually got a decent title reign this time. Because, well, he won during the pandemic and didn't get to do much in front of fans. And then when he wins in front of fans, he has the belt for 5 minutes and Damien Priest comes along. Not that I mind, I'm a fan of Damien Priest. But it would be nice for him to have that sort of decent-ish run. Like, say, put the title on him now, and then you can build up someone to take it off him next WrestleMania or something. I don't know. I don't know how they want to book that, but you know, I'd say if they're gonna put the title on Drew at any point, they need to give it to him for a decent amount of time. And for me, a decent amount of time would be over 3 months. So yeah, I would say over 3 months at least. Maybe not a whole year, but okay. Digging something out near this cart. It's not gonna... But yeah, that's kind of what I would go for, but... Punk versus Jay... The logical choice is Punk. But there's also a story if they put it on Jay. So... Again... The great curse of my brain is I can see the logic in both sides. I can see the logic in Punk winning, and I can see the logic in Jay winning. And how many of these do I need to get for this tree? Oh god. 20 feathers, 15 fish, and 10 flowers. And I'm on 6 feathers, 6 flowers, and 3 fish. Because you have to feed the fish to Ghost Zero as well. Because that's the only thing they'll accept. Is the fish. The ghost fish are the only thing they accept. Right, I suppose I could see what's going on with the Beauty and Beast thing. Okay, so let's go to the Beauty and the Beast film. Not that you can fast travel to the realm, so you don't have to like plod through the castle and. Not the castle's horrible. It's just remembering which door, because I always forget which door it is. I'm terrible for remembering which door, or like where each one is. Okay. Okay, castle feels unwelcoming. Go find a servant to learn what's going on. Hang on, I need to change my clothes for this. Because, I'm sorry, it's only right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. See, you say it feels unwelcoming. I like all the candles and stuff. Okay, I'm not keen on like all the spider webs and stuff, because I'm not the biggest fan of spiders. But walking at this, there's it. I just keep going back to when I was a kid. As anyone who has an older sibling knows, there'll be times when you just sit and watch your older sibling play video games, and I definitely did that with mine. I definitely did that. But there was this game. I want to say it was Primal, and there's a part of it where, for various reasons, the protagonist has to go undercover a ball, and you know she's in a gown and everything, and you have to walk at a certain pace, which is this one. And my brother, for the life of him, couldn't get the right pressure on the controller. It was never smooth enough or slow enough. And it actually got to the point where it was one of those rare things where he would hand the controller to me because I can get it. So it was always that thing, it's like I always knew just how much pressure to put on the controller to get it to move properly and consistently, like this. And he just couldn't figure it out. Ah, Lumiere.
Hello, my friend.
Okay, who's there? This dim light is playing tricks on me. Is that you, Lumiere? Yes, you guessed correctly. It's no use making introductions in such sideways circumstances. Could you lend me a hand to improve the surroundings? What do you need? A special fuel will help light the stone-cold hearth. but my frozen body can hardly move. Please pick up some fireplace fuel and bring it back to me.
Farewell.
Search the hidden passage. Put all that back in. Oh, is that the recipe for it? Oh, scrap paper helped start fire. But yeah, whenever I work with a character like this, it always reminds me of that. And it's one of those rare times where I was handed the controller, not the other way around. Although my brother got his own back with playing, because there's parts of Assassin's Creed 2 where I will always hand him the controller because I will rage. Damn you, Savonarola, and your bloody lieutenants on that pissing boat!
Bonjour, mon ami.
Okay, now we shall have proper illumination and warmth.
Ah,
That is a vast improvement. I can see you better. Sacre bleu, who are you? Me, you dumbass.
we must see each other again soon. Enchanté.
Okay, I've never seen you before. What? You have, but you just don't remember.
Oh.
It's true. My memory is not what it once was, but still. I'm a friend of Bell.
Ooh.
That would explain your thoughtfulness. Are you also acquainted with His Highness? I mean the beast. Tall, furry, bit rough around the edges. I know him, though I wouldn't say we're very familiar with another. I'm gonna go with the middle one. Tall, furry, a bit rough around the
How
edges.
marvelous!
The very one. He sent me to check on you. He sounded very worried.
Ah,
Zut alors, this is horrible. I have wanted to write but did not dare first search for ink and paper in the dark corridors. Okay, what's been going on? Just what you could see, or more precisely cannot see. The castle is wrapped in a persistent gloom and frosty chill.
uh-huh.
And there are strange happenings too. Objects disappearing or reappearing in odd places, sometimes even floating through the air. We servants can do little but cower in the dark. Mrs. Potts is caring for the children in a safe place. Meanwhile, Cogsworth and I patrol the castle as best we can. Okay, so when did it start? Let me see. Ah, yes. Began shortly after His Highness and Mademoiselle Belle left.
Huh?
Perhaps that is for the best. I wouldn't have wanted the young lady to see the castle in this state. Okay, any idea why it's happening? None at all. There is no natural reason for this sudden darkness and cold.
Please continue.
Of course, any castle may at times be naturally dark and drafty, but this sudden change is most unnatural. A soupçon of the supernatural, perchance. There is one more thing. A most mysterious phenomenon. A painting that's been flying about the castle. Could you possibly catch it? Okay, I'll do my best. Your best is all I can ask for. I'll go catch the flying painting then. Maybe we can learn about what's going on here. Bonne chance, mon ami.
Don't be a stranger.
You alright? That was easy. Okay. See, I'd love to be able to wear a gown like this, but I know that they either come... Well, see, it's not necessarily an either or, it sometimes can be a bit both. I don't know, this page is from before. There's usually some form of hoop skirts involved, and depending on what they're made of, they can be a little bit tricky to move around in if you're not used to it. Plus, also, something like this, depending on what it's made of, like the fabrics and the structure and everything used, probably be quite heavy. I mean, I've seen instances with people wearing these gowns, and it's like they they'll take the hoop skirts off, and it'll be like it'll be like dug into their sides, and there'll be like welts on their sides. Because sometimes these gowns can be very heavy. I've been lucky in that the very few times I've had to wear like a full gown, it's not been that heavy. Okay. Is that no? Oh no, hang on, that wasn't. Okay, we have the domestic manual and an enigmatic box. See, we can run in this, but it just looks awkward. But yeah, I was trying to think like the last time I wore like a gown. It was probably actually my senior prom. Which wasn't exactly yesterday.
Hello, my friend.
This appeared when I put the painting back in place. There's a locked box and what looks like a page from a book.
Aha.
Let us see. It says, hospitality is what makes a house a home. Neglect it at your peril. First, a painting flying about like a bird, and now we are receiving unsolicited and unnecessary advice. What could be happening? Okay, some might say Ghost is doing this. Oh no, Castle's haunted. I don't know, but we shouldn't jump to conclusions about supernatural stuff. Nope, Ghost.
Yeah.
Of course, La Dame Blanche. What's that? It's a white witch, isn't it? You do not know? La Dame Blanche is legend in this part of France. I first heard the story when I was very young. She was once a dedicated housekeeper tending a castle much like this one. So dedicated, in fact, that long after her passing she continued to haunt its halls. I never thought this castle could be haunted, but those recent events mean it's more than possible. We are haunted by our very own La Dame Blanche.
Oh.
What do you think? Do you believe in ghosts? Yeah. Okay. Choose carefully, this may affect the rest of my time. Yeah, I believe in ghosts. As do I, my friend. Perhaps we shall discover the truth of this phenomenon together. Right, I'm more concerned about what's inside the box. Okay, it seems to be fastened with a triple lock. One would hope that means there are 3 keys to find. It's gonna be hard searching in here with all this chaos. We should really tidy up. I agree. Come with me to the garden. I've seen some clutter there that could do someone a terrible injury.
Now go, be bold.
Hang on. First of all, I'm getting changed. I'm sure there's another outfit here I can... Universe, Beauty and the Beast. Let's go! Okay. We have the ballroom suit. There we go. That's a bit better to move around in. Right. Unfortunately, I've completely lost track of where Lumiere's gone. Aha. Okay, I remember the way into the garden. Checking with Lumiere. Great, because there's an invisible wall here, so of course that's what I've got to do.
Of course.
Okay, it's worse than I thought. These statues don't belong here. They give the garden a dark and foreboding feeling. Okay, maybe La Dame Blanche would like the place less cluttered. Something in this castle might want us to remove them. If it's dark and foreboding, you mustn't like this room. Maybe she wants it less cluttered. As any housekeeper would. Click, 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 crash. Did you hear that? I think it came from the middle of the garden.
Oh.
Deeper into the garden then. If you could remove these statues, we shall proceed. En garde.
We must see each other again soon.
Right, you saying destroying statues? That means I'm twatting them with a pickaxe. with pickaxe. Oh no, that's the rest of the page thing that's meant to be there. So that was there already, so. Oh, hang on, I've got the Nightthorns thing. Sell seaweed, okay. I mean, it's gotta catch it first. So how do you think that one of the tasks in this thing is to get rid of Nightthorns? Because there's a crap ton of them here. Although I do wish weeding the garden was as easy as this, because it would have saved me a bucket load of time. That's Cogsworth. Ah, I should have known. Because seriously, if it was easy as this to weed a garden, I'd be rather happy with that. Because it's one thing I'm not great at, unfortunately, is weeding a garden. So I wish it was this easy. Because it was like, the green-fingeredness in my family has skipped me. It has skipped me completely.
May I help you?
Okay, thank goodness. I was stuck in there for ages. Thank you for liberating me. Wait, who are you? What are you doing in the castle? Friends with Belle. And His Highness? Dear, this isn't good. Ahem. I assure you none of this is my fault. Don't worry, I'm here to help. But you and Lumiere are the only caretakers in the right. Don't care whose fault it is, this need fix. I'm here to help.
Wonderful.
Oh, what a relief. And I'm sure Lumiere will be pleased to hear that.
How
Wait,
interesting.
where is that confounded candelabrum? If he's not careful, he'll end up trapped somewhere too. Follow me.
Do take care.
Whee!
Enchanté.
Cogsworth, old friend, what happened to you? Thank goodness you're safe, mon ami. I am trying to patrol the garden when everything went dark.
How interesting.
I was rescued. I suppose you were just standing here twirling your wigs.
Uh-huh.
Well, while you were just sitting there admiring the garden, I was attempting to rid the castle of a special visitor. La Dame Blanche.
Oh,
Oh,
how
ghost
amusing.
story. Don't tell me you believe in that nonsense.
It cannot be.
Of course I do. There is more in this world than you can explain, Cogsworth, and I would never offend a ghost.
No,
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
unacceptable.
It's like, don't do that. There is no ghost to offend.
Oh,
Then why are we finding pages on a book of home care as if she is trying to pass on a message? We have an enormous library. Does it surprise me that there are stray papers and books around? What do you think of all this? Okay, it's an ancient castle, must be haunted. I think we need evidence before deciding one way or another. What if a glitch is making a servant turn invisible? That happened to a friend of mine. No. You've given me the answer I want. We need more evidence. I cannot fault your caution.
I see.
Whatever the reason, this castle is in shambles, and it is our responsibility to put it right. Agreed?
Oh.
Agreed. But watch out for the... Don't say...
Ghost! Not. Splendid.
Okay, ready to put this castle back into working order? Yeah, go on.
Oh, amusing.
I'm good now, better today. Okay, that's the industrious spirit I like to see. I believe our first step should be the garden. It's in absolute shambles. Okay. It is looking pretty rough. It's pretty maudlin. I barely know where to begin. Replanting the roses would be a good start. Where can I find some seeds? I'm afraid this is the first thorn on our side, if you'll pardon the wordplay. His Highness kept those valued seeds safe, but I do not know where. Okay. Don't you know everything about the castle? I know all that is possible to know, but I cannot know where His Highness has left objects precious to him. That is his business, and I would never stick my nose in it. Then they're probably near his private rooms.
Do go on.
Marvelous. We're not supposed to enter His Highness's quarters when he isn't present, but surely he'll forgive a dear acquaintance such as you. Once you've found the seeds, I would suggest clearing the garden as best you can before planting them. I would help, but gardening requires a bit more stature than I possess. I'll do my best, and I'll keep an eye out for that mysterious lockbox I found as well.
Yes, yes.
When we open it, perhaps we can finally put to rest these ridiculous ghost rumors. I'm pretty sure La Dame Blanche is more than just a rumor.
Absolutely not.
Oh, poppycock.
Carry on then.
I don't know where to get this idea that like British people say poppycock all the time. No, we don't. Or at least I don't. Unless I'm being very, very sarcastic. Oh, is this one of those where I have to be in like an exact position to do this? Because again, if sorting out a garden was as easy as this, I'd be a very happy woman indeed. Because it would save me a bucket load of time.
Ah, there you are.
Okay, the leaves are there, but there are no roses blooming.
Huh?
Can that be? These seeds are the highest quality, and your efforts to clear the garden were most effective. The garden's already pretty damp. It must be something else. Maybe the soil? Of course, the soil must be exhausted. Fortunately, I know a treasured form for rose fertilizer. Our roses won several of those top gardening competitions, I'll have you know. Okay. I'm sure I can make it. Wonderful. Just gather the ingredients, mix them together, and add them to your watering can.
Now, be on your way.
Oh, good. I already have the ingredients. So I just need to find a crafting spot. Is there one out here, or would that be too convenient? Oh, there's one here. Woo! Okay. Suppose I could see it here. What piece of furniture did I get? Come on. Is it gonna let me see? Huh. Oh, that's nice. Right. Oh, I see, I've got to water them when they're illuminated, okay. There we go. Okay. Gather the rainbow roses. Oh, they're right here, okay.
At your service.
Okay, fertilizer recipe worked. Beyond even my grandest expectation, these roses are magnificent, if I may be so bold. Though isn't it a little odd that they're rainbow coloured?
Ah,
It is a tad unusual. I wonder what could have caused this phenomenon. Okay. La Dame Blanche must enjoy bright colours. La Dame Blanche didn't want to presume which colour would be our favourite. I have no idea, but we should really put them on display. You know what? He's a skeptic. I'm not going to mention La Dame Blanche. Okay, just put them on display. Certainly should. My curiosity is still piqued, however. In any case, these roses are far too lovely to let wilt. Let us display them in vases at once.
until we meet again.
Okay. Okay, so there's empty vases I've got to find. Nope, let's back out to the garden. It's number 2. And okay. Key and another page of book. So now we go back to Cogsworth.
I see.
Fine job. Wait, is it a key? Yeah, there's a new page too. It says hard work brings rewards as bountiful as seeds sown in spring.
Splendid.
Wise words. This instructive tome on home management is most useful. Unlike, say, a certain layout candelabrum I could mention.
Oh?
Layabout, I've been trying to solve our mystery. Look at these white petals. She's left us another clue.
No, unacceptable.
We just arranged flowers, you lackadaisical lantern. Of course, there are flower petals about.
It cannot be!
But the roses aren't white, you overgrown pocket watch. I love that they put that line in there. Overgrown pocket watch.
Ah!
After seeing this evidence, what do you conclude? Is there a ghost in the castle or not? Okay. So we've got another choice again. Many odd things have happened so far. This choice may alter what is yet to come in the castle. Definitely ghosts. Things are just too strange to explain otherwise. It's definitely not a ghost. All this ghost talk is silly when there are so many other possibilities. I'm not really sure. I'd just like to see how... Yes, give me the middle ground. Give me that middle ground. Then let us continue our efforts as though fate was in our hands. Which it is. Like the page said, there's more hard work left to sow here before we can reap the rewards. We also have a second key, which means the third is here somewhere.
Ooh.
True. Well, let's keep our eyes open for that.
Oh,
No
that's
nothing
good.
for you then.
Most impressive indeed.
Oh, dear me. Okay, so now we have bell, book, and candle. Welcome back, mon ami. The castle is looking better already. I'm grateful for your assistance with these strange circumstances. Glad I can help. Okay, I wouldn't want to disappoint Belle and the Beast. Can't leave you and Cogsworth alone to deal with this. Castle's too beautiful to leave in this condition. Well, all 3 are correct, so can I pick all 3? I would like to select all 3. But let's just go you and Cogsworth.
Uh-huh.
You are most kind.
Fascinating.
Also, courageous still in the hand in a haunted castle. Okay, La Dame Blanche sure is haunting up a storm. I really don't know if it's haunted or not. If there are ghosts, I'm not afraid. You know what? She's still afraid. So true, and that is why I hope you'll help me pray.
Oh.
we have found pages from a book on home care, which implies the rest of the book must be around somewhere. That would make sense, but what can we do about it? I know this castle like the back of my hand. Well, the back of my flame. I shall illuminate every bookshelf and search for this book.
Ah,
And meanwhile, perhaps you can continue restoring the castle by replacing some of the decor. Should I really be trusting a candle with a book? True. Open flames, books, not the best combination in the world. Okay, why don't we swap who does the heavy lifting? Well, I can do heavy lifting. It's a candlestick. Probably snap in half. So, yeah. Okay, your aid is most appreciated. What's the plan then? Please tidy up any decor items that are out of place while I search. Soon enough, I will find Le Dame Blanche's book. Okay. So it looks like
we
we need to
must see
replace...
each other again soon.
Yeah, stunning candelabra. Lion statue and the globe. Nope, it's Beast Quarters, not library. Wrong room. Okay, there we go. Oh, I should be waiting. Oh. I thought he was gonna be in here looking for the book.
Hello,
Okay,
my
finished
friend.
decorating and found another key. There's another page too. How fascinating. What does the page say? It says, if at first you haven't succeeded, then my advice you should have heeded.
Ah,
Sacre bleu Leblanc. Dame Blanche is mocking us. The book eludes us, yet she sends us a page at a time. No luck finding the book on home care then? No. I've searched everywhere and not a trace. Did you check behind the curtain? I've looked in every spot of the castle that I can. Wait, are there parts of the castle you can't search?
please continue.
Well, there is the West Wing. His Highness's private rooms are there. I cannot possibly enter while he is away. You can't, but I can. Thank you for your discretion, my friend.
Zutalo.
Let us hope the book is indeed in the West Wing.
Au revoir.
I've got the book.
Bonjour, mon ami.
Okay, found the book, but it's in pretty bad shape.
Ah,
Oh, no, this will not do. I dare not open the book in its precarious condition. Can we never turn the page on this mystery? Literally and figuratively, I mean. Okay, what if we got somebody to repair the book? But who understands this kind of work? Belle, she loves books, and I'm sure she's fixed some of them. Of course, why did I not think of that?
no.
If you visit Mademoiselle Belle, you will see His Highness, and he might be very upset to learn what is happening here. Don't worry, I know how to talk to the beast. You're right, I won't mention anything that's gone wrong here. I could just tell me and Cogsworth have started a business renting out rooms to turn the Beast Castle into an Airbnb. That would be an interesting listing on Airbnb. That would definitely be an interesting listing to have on there. It's like, how would you be able to register complaints? You know? Okay. Maybe so. Still, it is not wise. It might be wise not to mention the Dom Blanche. Please do go see if Mademoiselle Belle can help repair the book, and give her and His Highness our best regards.
Now go, be bold, daring.
Ooh. Oh, crap. I forgot that when I did the fast travel thing. When you did... See, there's some of these features I'm still not used to. Oh, of course I put my furniture, didn't I? Actually, just let me quickly... Here's my baby. Right, you know what? Give me my wings back. I want my wings back. Right, give me my wings back. There we go. Right, I suppose I should actually check where they are. Okay, they are actually in...
Oh, what a day. I'm absolutely exhausted.
I need to have a proper look at this map and kind of reorganize where some of the characters are, because I feel like some of them don't necessarily fit where they are.
Hello.
Okay, it's good to see you. I heard you were visiting the castle. You've been gone a long time. Cogsworth and Lumiere send their regards. They've been a little busy. Busy? With what? Spring cleaning. Should be keeping the castle clean at all times, not waiting for a particular time of year. You're right. I'll let them know that next time I see them.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't be so hard on them. Lumiere and Cogsworth must be so bored that you're away. Yes, and they found a book of advice on how to take care of the castle. I see. Oh. But it's badly damaged. I was hoping you knew how to fix it.
Uh-huh.
All it takes is some patience and a little glue. Here, Mr. McDuck sold this to me. It's very handy for fixing books. Thanks, Bill. Please prepare that book and tell Cogsworth and Lumiere to study it well. I expect the castle to be in perfect shape.
No.
I was wondering, perhaps they could join us here in the valley. Your castle will be fine, and they so deserve a break. Well, maybe. They should really finish whatever they're doing first, though. I'll fix the book to help them do that. See you soon.
Hello.
Sure.
Au revoir.
I love
Goodbye.
how every day here is different.
I did love that the subtitles came up that they were saying, that they both said bonjour at the time the subtitles said au revoir. And I'm trying to pronounce the French things as best I can. I did study French at school, but that was a very long time ago. And I will admit that my French is very rusty.
There's something I need to
It was
talk
one of
to
those
you
things that
about.
kind of frustrated me a little bit because I was one of the few people in my friend group that like actually studied French. Most of my friends were in German classes. Because at that point you didn't oh, I need to go to the crafting station first. Okay. You didn't necessarily get a choice. You were allocated French or German. And I was in the French class, and
There's a
my
lot about this valley. that
friends were in the
reminds
German
me of
class, German classes. So, although I will admit it did come in very handy for me on a school trip to Belgium. Well, sort of known as a battlefield trip, because we went through France and into Belgium. And a lot of students on that trip were also in the German classes. And I was one of the few in the French classes, but of course, because there were quite a few people on that trip who bullied me, because they were arseholes, they didn't know I spoke French. And this was at a point where my conversational French was decent. It was like I could get by. You know, I could read it fairly well. I could. And, you know, I have been tempted over the years to pick it back up. But yeah, it did come in very handy when we would go into shops and I would be able to actually talk a little bit with the people. And then you can also imagine it's like
wanted to see.
speaking French and the Scottish accent. Okay. Prepared the book on home care. Looks like the last chapter is a guest book too.
Ah,
As I suspected, La Dame Blanche thought of everything related to hospitality.
how marvelous!
While you were gone, I prepared this stand. La Dame Blanche will be pleased to see that we've taken care of her book. Okay, now that repairs are done, the book will look great on display. I agree, and this castle will be all the better for it.
Oh,
Please place the book on the stand so it can be properly displayed.
don't be a stranger.
And that's given us the third key. Can I just open this box already? I've got the 3 keys. Can I just open the box already?
Ah,
What did you
welcome.
find? Final key for the triple lock box. Bravo! Well, what are you waiting for? I wanted to dumb the box. The game wouldn't let me.
Farewell.
Let me pick up the bag. Ooh, a masquerade mask.
Bonjour, mon ami.
Well, what was inside the box? An invitation to a masquerade ball and a mask. Gifts from La Dame Blanche. Will you hush about that silly ghost story?
It cannot be.
You opened this box by restoring her book. Clearly, she has created this mystery for someone to find it.
Yeah.
Nonsense. This could be a prank from some previous inhabitant of the castle or an unseen visitor. Exactly, a ghost.
Do go on.
You know I didn't mean... Wait, is something wrong? This invitation reminds me of something, but I can't quite remember. It feels magical, but also sad. I have a weird feeling about it. Cogsworth, what are we doing? We're sorry. We never meant to upset you. Yes, my apologies. We've been sorely neglecting you. An invitation? A mask? Clearly we must do a masquerade. And you will be our guest of honor. You're absolutely right. Never mind who put these trinkets here, we must host a masquerade for you.
How dashing. How daring. You are magnificent.
This is making me think of Masquerade from Phantom of the Opera.
So
now.
good to see you.
Okay, are you ready for your most magnificent masquerade party? Oops, wrong accent. You don't have to throw a party for me. Yes, of course we do.
Yes.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's much to do. Please find somewhere to sit while we prepare. Wait, you don't need my help? Of course not. This is our job as your hosts. Only me and I, along with the castle staff, will prepare everything while you wait. This feels weird. Okay, don't mind helping a little. It is kind of you. But this is His Highness's castle, and you are our guest. Yes, but I'm a friend to the beast. I mean, His Highness. And Belle too, it feels wrong not to help out. Fine, you can help. A little. What should I do? If you insist, would you kindly fetch the fine cutlery? I danced off a little while ago in the direction of the garden cellar. Then,
Yes,
set the table.
yes.
After that, perhaps you should check with Lumiere. After all, our maitre d' should have some dining ideas.
Best of luck to you.
Right, sorry. If I'm gonna be in a masquerade thing, I'm wearing the stuff. But yeah, this is making me think of Masquerade from Phantom of the Opera. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Now, I think I'm just gonna change the hairstyle just because there is a Beauty and the Beast one in here. It's this one here with the rose. That kind of actually goes quite nicely with the mask. Right, I just have to make sure because I changed the wings that the glider hasn't changed. See, this is the kind of vibe I want to have. I want to be able just to like wear a ball gown and some wings and just saunter around. You know? Why can't I do that? I want to do that. That would be fun. I think that would be a whole lot of fun. If I could just like wander around in a gown with some fairy wings. I mean, they don't even have to be fairy wings. You know, they could be something else.
Hello, my friend.
Okay, do you need any help with preparing for the party?
Yeah.
Of course not. I have everything under control. Then let me put it another way. Okay, would you like some company? Could you teach me how to... What if La Dame Blanche wants us all to work together to throw the party, or else it doesn't count?
Uh-huh.
Does sound like something I go through.
Fascinating.
I shall allow you to help me just a little.
Ah.
One of the dishes I am planning to serve for the party is a charcuterie board. Oh, yes! Love a charcuterie board. Yes! Love charcuterie boards. One board can place so many different palettes.
Oh.
You may locate the ingredients around the castle, then assemble them and place them on the table.
We must see each other again soon.
Okay, this is one where I maybe disagree, and it could just be because I'm not the biggest fan of shellfish. I would not put shellfish on a charcuterie board. Neither I would. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. No, that's just me. Yeah, I wouldn't. For me, charcuterie board is deli meats, cheese, maybe some fruit. I would want to mix, it's because if you're going to put fruit on there, you have to put vegetables on there as well. This may be controversial, but I don't like olives, so I wouldn't put olives on a charcuterie board. So, yeah, okay, that's cheese, that's the butter. Cucumber. But yeah, it's like if you're putting... But yeah, I wouldn't put shellfish on a charcuterie board. But that's just me. I just wouldn't do it, but I'm not the biggest lover of shellfish. I like crab meat, but that's maybe about it.
There you
Okay,
are.
how are the party preparations going, Cogsworth?
Hmm?
Splendidly. The table is set, the food is ready, but I can't help but think something is missing. Missing? Do we need more food, more guests? Unfortunately, that is not
Yes,
possible.
yes.
But there is no need. You are our guest of honor. Oh no, we should decorate. Of course, we must create a festive atmosphere. Let's see. Oh, some rose garlands would frame the dining room nicely. Sure, I can make that. If you don't mind, that would be quite helpful. Just place them in the hall when you're done.
Until we meet again.
There's a garden and straws such as window materials, okay? And then there is a crafted table in the garden, so. So that feeling that I didn't get everything was right. I did have a bit of a feeling that maybe I didn't get everything. And this has just proved me correct. These are the pages from when you first explore. Again, that's a page that we... It's on the read, so is that. Where is this stuff I've missed? Right, that's the crafting table I've got to come back to. Ah, here it is. Okay, place the rose garlands in the hall near the windows. I will keep doing it. I always seem to get lost in this place. What am I like? Okay, that is nice. That is very nice. I hope the garlands stay once
So
this is
good
done.
to see you.
Okay. It is a marvellous addition to the castle's decor. Thanks, Cogsworth. What's left to do? Oh, the most important task of all. Celebrating!
Wonderful.
It's time for you to enjoy the masquerade ball. Put on your mask and come enjoy yourself. Well, I already did. Don't you have a mask? If there's one rule about clocks, is that we cannot cover our faces. Okay, if you don't mind, I'll take a picture to remember. Yes, photo mode! No, I have a device in my pocket that draws instant portraits. Remarkable. I look forward to your demonstration. Photo mode, photo mode,
beyond.
photo mode. Right.
Absolutely not. Oh, that is brilliant.
Just wanna get I don't know why I pressed that one. That one I want. Not really an angle it. Just to have the piano and the candles and not have the spider web in it. Not have the cobweb. No. I don't know why I pressed. Oh, right. Like, okay. Third time. There we go. That's kind of what I. Okay, what's next?
Just the one I wanted to see.
That's who I was hoping to see.
Au revoir.
Okay, hold on.
How may I be of
Thank you for your-
assistance?
Thanks to your assistance, our masquerade was a grand success.
Superb.
And the castle has been restored to tip-top shape. Thanks, you two. This was a great party, but... Oh dear, you look upset. Is there something on your mind? It's just that old invitation. Makes me feel sad and weird, like I missed out on something. Something I can't remember. It's not your fault at all, though. Okay. I had fun at the party. I hope you both had fun too. Mais oui. Most certainly did. So now that the castle is restored, do you know what you want to do next? We should probably see if members of the His Highness are in need of our services. Where are they staying? Dreamlight Valley. I think you'll both love it. It's a village full of people who can't wait to meet you, are friends with Belle and the Beast too, need all the help we can get. Yeah, Tales all this time is such... I keep on to fight the urge to like just sort of like hum along or sing it or... How charming. Cogsworth, we must go to this valley. Even the name inspires me. It sounds like a place for adventure.
Do go on.
But Mrs. Potts and the others will worry. I must let them know you're going. That we are going, no? I shall consider it. At present, my duties require my presence here. The cobwebs alone are a frightful mess. But you go on, see what this new village is about, and bring our tidings and assurance to His Highness. That I will. Au revoir, mon capitaine. Lead the way.
Carry on then.
Walks only still have the boots clipped through the dress. Welcome, Lumiere.
A minute of your time? Might I request a little help?
I remember the place. It is amazing, mon ami. And you, my deepest apologies for not remembering your face. Don't worry about it. The forgetting must have affected you and Cogsworth.
Uh-huh.
It's all coming back to me. Before we left the castle,
Fascinating.
you gave us something for safekeeping. A card of some sort. Wait, no.
Oh?
The invitation from La Dame Blanche for the masquerade. Quick, show it to me.
Merci, this is much appreciated.
Ah, it's got the fleur-de-lis in it. I love it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's the invitation you gave us, but it has changed form. Fascinating. Wait, I can remember it now. I gave you this invitation because I couldn't bear to look at it. It just made me so upset to think about it. But it's clearly full of dreamlike magic and feelings. See, this magical invitation must have attracted La Dame Blanche to the castle. Sorry, Lumiere, I think this invitation was La Dame Blanche. My negative emotions were haunting the castle. I think this indicates. Okay, yeah, it was me. I cannot claim that I understand all of this, but if the haunting is done and we are reunited, all is well, no? Okay, I'm glad you came back to Dreamlight Valley. As am I. Let us go visit His Highness and Mademoiselle Isabelle.
A minute of your time? Au revoir.
I think I need to do a bit of redecorating. Or rearranging. Just because there's some bits I'm not too sure about where they are right now. The base to reintroduce friends. Yeah. Bonjour!
Hello.
Of course.
Your Highness, Mademoiselle Belle, it is magnificent to see you both again. Oh, me here. We're so glad you could come and join us. Yes, welcome. It is good to have you here. But where is Cogsworth?
No.
Alas, he insisted on staying at the castle. He said he could not abandon his work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but he's missing out on so much. Can't you do something? I can't fault him for his dedication to his duties. That would set a poor example. What if you write him orders telling him he has to come here? What if you tell him you need to discipline him in person? You know, he called you eerie buffer. Well, he would never do that. Okay, what if you write him orders? If you tell him to leave the castle, he will. That's true. Fine. I shall write to him and direct him to come to the valley immediately. Will you bring him my letter? Of course. Yeah, you've been summoned, bitch. You have my thanks. Yes, thank you. Thank you, please. Oh, Lumiere, I can't wait to catch you.
Yes.
Yes, please tell me everything that is happening in the valley, mademoiselle.
Sweet dreams.
Farewell.
Do, 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 do. I was just thinking with the... Because I was chatting with some people about Disney movies. One was particularly annoyed that I'd never seen Ratatouille.
Everyone here has been wonderful.
But it's sort of with playing this, it makes me realize how many Disney films I actually haven't seen. Because if I were to go through all of this, Okay, each characters, right. Aladdin, seen that. Alice in Wonderland, yes. Beauty and the Beast, yes. Cinderella, hell yes. Love Cinderella. Encanto, yes. Frozen, I've seen the first one, that's it. Inside Out, yes. Lilo and Stitch, nope. Moana, nope. Monsters Inc., I loved Monsters Inc. so much, it was the theme of my birthday one year. I literally had a Monsters Inc. themed birthday. Haven't seen Monsters University though. But I have seen Monsters Inc. Mulan, yes, I love Mulan. Mulan is one of the best Disney movies. I will fight people. Peter Pan, I've not seen the Disney Peter Pan. I have not actually seen the Disney Peter Pan. I have watched Hook many, many, many times. But I have not seen the Disney Peter Pan. Ratatouille, haven't seen it. Tangled, I have seen it. It's underrated. Lion King, haven't seen the Lion King. Little Mermaid, haven't seen the Little Mermaid. Princess and the Frog, nope. Sword in the Stone, nope. Nightmare Before Christmas, love it. Toy Story, I've seen the first 3. Haven't seen Toy Story 4. Wall-E, nope. Wreck-It Ralph, nope. So yeah, there's... So yeah, there is actually quite a few Disney movies I have not seen. You've seen all of them. Yeah. But it is weird sort of playing stuff like this and sort of seeing all these different characters. It'd be the same if I played like Kingdom Hearts or something. Which had a lot of Disney characters like I don't know these characters. Although with Inside Out, I've seen the first Inside Out, haven't seen Inside Out 2. But I've seen the first one.
Do go on.
There you are. How is Lumiere doing in this valley of yours? Okay, he's having a great time. He's missing you already. He's so busy, he's forgotten all about you. Oh, he's having a good time.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
how nice. Barely out of the castle and is already lollygagging. I can't imagine what it's like to be that irresponsible. You know, if you want to spend some time relaxing and take it easy, you could just join him in the valley.
Do go
Are
on.
you sure His Highness won't mind? Actually, I've got orders right here telling you to go there at once.
I am most grateful.
The cobwebs still here. Oh, they are. Damn. Oh my gears, why didn't you say so? I've already let Mrs. Potts and the others know I might be going. We must depart post-haste.
Best of luck to you.
But yeah, it does make me think it's like... I have not seen so many of these Disney movies. And I think the fact that I haven't seen the likes of Lion King and Little Mermaid surprises people, considering my age group. Like, I'm sort of... I think I'm kind of in the middle of millennials. I think I'm kind of in the middle of that, like, block. Yeah, I think that as well, because, although a film that I thought for long enough was a Disney film, but is not a Disney film, is Anastasia. I thought Anastasia was a Disney film for long enough. But it's not. Also, one of my Disney comfort movies, which I wish they would put the characters in this, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I will also argue that a massively underrated Disney film is Big Hero 6. But yeah, for years I thought Anastasia was a Disney film. but
A
it's
word,
not.
if you please. Ah,
This place. I remember it like it was yesterday. How could it have slipped my mind? It was the forgetting. And don't worry, it affected me too.
how interesting.
Well, even if there was a reason, I am truly sorry. Though I'm glad we were able to celebrate together at the castle, despite it all.
Hmm.
Oh, you seem upset. Was the masquerade not to your liking? The party was great, but the invitation... It's weird. Sadly, dreamlight magic is what caused the chaos at the castle.
How
Yes,
interesting.
I remember when you gave it to us for safekeeping. You seemed melancholy at the time. I don't dare pry, of course. I think this invitation was for a party I wasn't invited to. Though I don't remember why. A party I couldn't attend, I think I was sick or something. A party too far away. I think we moved or someone. Okay, I think it was when I was invited.
Superb.
I'm so sorry you have regrets, my friend. But you did receive the invitation, and you did attend a party, did you not? Guess, but it wasn't the same as the one I missed.
I see.
Couldn't be. Times and people change. With the clock, I know that better than anyone.
Ah.
But the masquerade was just for you, to show you how you are admired. And isn't that something to cherish? I think... Appreciate what you did. I have to make my own memories. I have to make my own new memories. And you will. Come,
Do go
let's
on.
go and see Lumia, His Highness, and Mademoiselle Belle. Don't dawdle. Yeah, I think that is a big one actually. The
Carry on,
Tron
then.
is actually a Disney film. Now, E.T. I'm not sure about. I'm actually gonna look it up.
Hey, I've got a
Is
job for you.
E.T. Disney. No. E.T. is not a Disney film. Produced by Universal Pictures, with Amblin Entertainment also credited. So it's a Universal film, not a Disney film. So there you go. But yeah, Tron doesn't strike people as a Disney film at all, but it is.
I'm so
I love
grateful
how
that
every
Belle
day
sees
here is different.
Okay, everybody's back together. Please don't glitch.
May I help
Cogsworth, you've arrived.
you? Superb.
And just in time, I presume. Your Highness, Mademoiselle Belle, it is good to see you again. Cogsworth, I missed you so much. It feels like I haven't seen you in ages. Cogsworth. Lumiere has told me nothing of what happened when you were visited. Will you tell us what happened back at the castle? The castle was dark and strange things were happening. Paintings flew around, the garden was in shambles, and pieces of household advice were appearing out of nowhere. Yes, I did know that actually, because my brother is actually a fan of both Tron and Babylon 5. So yeah, he's actually a fan of both. Okay, it was dreamlight magic when old part invitation had given to Cogsworth and Lumia for safekeeping. Not quite sure why, but this invitation caused weird things to happen that look like a haunting. I'm sorry for all the trouble, really.
Hmm.
That sounds alarming yet quite fascinating. I'd love to hear more about it later. I'm sure it was an accident. I'm just glad no one was harmed.
Aww.
Lumiere, Cogsworth, we're so glad you're here. Thank you. You've brought us all back together. Okay, glad to have Cogsworth and Lumiere in the valley.
Uh-huh.
Cogsworth and Lumiere, Beast and I have Belle and I have discussed this matter. You must stay here in our home.
Oh.
Thank you, Your Highness. We shall do our best to serve you here.
I see.
Of course. Would you like a cup of tea? Shall I do some dusting? No, you don't understand. I don't need servants here. Somehow the valley is different. I've been shown so many wonderful things. I wouldn't want you to miss out on them.
Oh.
Do you really mean it? Is this true? Okay, the valley is my responsibility and I want everyone here to be able to choose their own path. Think you deserve a break after all the hard work you've done. You could work for me. You know what? Go your own path. What a noble sentiment.
Huh?
Thank you so much, Your Highness. And you. Well, what do we do now? You heard him. Whatever you like.
Ah.
Let's have an adventure then, shall we? I started with investigating those white petals over there.
Huh?
White petals. Oh no, don't you dare start that ghost nonsense again. You know, Dreamlight Valley might have completely different ghosts for you to find.
This will do.
Storage him.
Sweet dreams.
Quite this.
Yeah. No, my brother's a big fan. And actually for his birthday earlier this year, I actually got him, you know those communicators that they had on their hands? You know how they had them on their hands in the show? I actually got him a replica one of those for his birthday. He was very pleased, which is good because I was worried. But it's like if there was one person that was gonna get it, it was gonna be him. I will admit I haven't watched the series in quite a while. But I do remember it was always sort of one of those, right, if I was in that world, who would I want to be? And I kind of thought, you know what, put me in with the Rangers. And then I kind of wonder, would I be any use? It's like, would I actually be able to be a reader? And it's like, probably not. Whew, okay. So admittedly that took a bit longer to do than I thought. I thought it might not have been too bad. Oh, children's birthday party. That was a sore spot because I was that one who passed a certain point. I never really got invited to anything. Yeah, there was a very rich narrative with Babylon 5, I think. God, I'm not wearing glasses. Let me rectify this immediately. Because I'm sorry, it can't be me if they're not wearing glasses. The wings clip through the... Yeah, the wings clip through the back. Oh god, they're even worse. Okay, yeah, those work. Unfortunately, because I changed it, I need to change the glider again. There we go, right. Yeah, I need to figure out what this fairly fancy dinner means. Because I tried a 4-star, it didn't work. Okay, it says a 4-star or higher entree recipe. I'm wondering if that's where I'm going wrong, if the 4-star wasn't in the right category. Right, so it needs to be an entree. It needs to be a 4-star. Okay, that's 1. And that's 2. Right, I'm gonna come out with that and see if that's actually worked. Okay, right. It did actually work. Okay, so unfortunately I need to say that again. So I think that's maybe where I went wrong. It was under the wrong category. That's 3. 4. 5. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, complete boutique challenge. Okay, I think that's something I'm actually gonna do. Like, I'm gonna keep doing it because this isn't like story stuff. This is obviously like extra stuff. Because yeah, I've got a lot of I've got a lot to do. So yeah, Pumbaa's got a new quest, so does Sally, Tiana, Timon. Okay. I've got Cogsworth level 2, Daisy level 10, Lumiere level 2, Mulan level 10, Mushu level 10, Peter Pan level 2. And then I'll get another quest with Scar once I progress with Cogsworth. Okay. That's not what I expected to see. Okay, that's intriguing. And then I have the story quest with Merlin and Tiana. As well as the park thing, which I'm not too fussed about, to be honest. And then this Buzz one is like a sort of recurring one. So, let me just switch over. So yeah, I think what I'm probably going to do is spend a bit of time just kind of chipping away through some of these path quests. But I will kind of do that on my own time. So, yeah, this has been fun. I was on a little bit longer than I planned. I'd only planned for to be around 2 hours. Okay, 20 minutes extra isn't too bad. But yeah, it's like this is the first stream I've done in a bit, so it's sort of easing myself back into it and sort of finding things, because there are games I want to get back into, but obviously I have to see what's happening with my eyes and stuff like that. I do have to be careful with the way things are set up now. It's not really conducive to me doing really long streams like I would love to do. Like, I would love to just sort of load up a game and just sit and stream and hang out and play for, I don't know, like 3-4 hours. But right now, that's just not possible. I do want to be streaming more as well, but again, I have to see what's happening with my eyes and with my vision, because then I'll need to see what needs to change. I'm saving towards getting a second monitor. That's just the next big step. It's like I've upgraded my microphone, I've got new headphones, so the next thing is the monitor. It's like I've got the small things, now I just need the big thing. Well, another big thing, because obviously I got the big thing, which was my desk. So it's like I got the desk, I have a well, I hope it's a better microphone. I got new headphones. But yeah. I'm not gonna raid today, I don't think. No. It's like, do I raid? So yeah. I'm not gonna raid out, I'm just gonna end. So thank you again for Gracie for the resub. I do not know how it's been 3 years. That is insane. Because that means my affiliate anniversary will be coming up soon. I'll have to double check when that is. And see when that'll be. So yeah, I hope this has been entertaining. If it hasn't, then I'm sorry, and I hope you find someone that does entertain you. I've obviously put a break on the Monday streams for a while. Or let's say just till I get things kind of sorted and settled and everything else. So there's a lot of Mondays where I'm just sort of lacking the energy to do this. if I'm sort of being honest, because this does take a fair bit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming in, chatting, looking, hanging about, doing whatever. And until next time, love you, bye.